Hey, what's up everyone? Today I want to talk about how Grays Ferry, yeah, you heard it here first, Grays Ferry is going to be one of the hottest neighborhoods in Philadelphia. It's already trending in that direction. It's not too late, you haven't missed the boat, but things are starting to happen. People haven't yet begun to take notice and the changes are coming quick. In this video, I'll tell you all about what's upcoming, why you should be interested in Grays Ferry, and why I personally am putting my money where my mouth is and getting into Grays Ferry now. So Grays Ferry happens to be the neighborhood that's to the south of Grad Hospital and to the west of Point Breeze. It's bordered by Washington Ave and, you guessed it, Grays Ferry Ave on the north, and then on its eastern border is 25th Street, marks the divide between Point Breeze and Grays Ferry. Grays Ferry is perfectly situated between the airport, the stadiums, and Center City. Universities, local hospitals, you're right in the mix of everything, making it really convenient to get to universities, to the local area hospitals, to Center City. It's not that hard to get to Washington Avenue, which is where a lot of commercial is popping up. That's where you see Dock Street Brewery and a lot of other businesses going in. That is just going to make South Philly even hotter than it already is. So with this close proximity to all of the things that I just mentioned, it's going to be a great place to live. The grocery store is only 4 blocks away. There's an LA Fitness and a Planet Fitness, both within a mile of some of the hotter parts of Grays Ferry. So you really have everything you need and access to anything you need pretty easily available to you when you're in Grays Ferry. This is going to be great for you. This is going to be great for any potential tenants. This is going to be great for any investment that you have there. The cool thing about Grays Ferry though is the price points. While you'll see homes go for $1 million plus in Grad Hospital just to the north of Grays Ferry, or high 400s for something, if not 500s for new construction in Point Breeze, Grays Ferry, you're still looking at high 300s and you're only a couple blocks away from your neighbors there. For a newly renovated house, 2 stories, 3 bedrooms, done to the nines, you're still looking at the low 200s, if not maybe the higher 200s. But if you want that same home in Point Breeze or Grad Hospital, you're talking about mid 300s to maybe $400,000, $500,000. So you're getting in at a much lower price point, but your accessibility to everything that you might want to go do or see, or a grocery store, whatever it may be, is close to equal. You're saving such a significant amount on what you're paying for your apartment or your home, and you're getting the same thing. So Grays Ferry is definitely something to consider for a value option. I'm gonna be honest with you, the one drawback to Grays Ferry right now is there are some gangs who congregate in this area. And while that's slowly been mitigating itself as Grays Ferry is getting nicer and they're not finding themselves as comfortable there or wanting to be there as much and slowly getting moved out to other areas, that their presence is still there. I'm expecting it to change, and that's why I'm starting to move myself in there investment wise, and I plan on moving there soon. But that is there to keep in mind right now. Once that changes, the area is going to be that much more valuable. Point Breeze has already been almost uncontestedly the hottest neighborhood in Philadelphia over the past 10 years. You could throw out names like Fishtown, Brewerytown, Northern Liberties, that's fine. Fishtown has come a long way. But Point Breeze has seen such a substantial increase in the amount of building permits, the number of sales per month. It crushes any competitor in those categories. The median income in Point Breeze has gone up higher than almost any other neighborhood in Philadelphia. The number of college graduates living in the area has gone up higher than almost any other area in Philadelphia. And no matter what metric you look at to compare to other neighborhoods, Point Breeze is always in that upper echelon. And it's not slowing down anytime soon. There's still a lot going on in Point Breeze. Grays Ferry is starting to see some of that bleed over, and the numbers there are already starting to go up. Before the wave gets really hot and the metrics really start to shoot up in that neighborhood and values start to shoot up, now is a great time to position yourself in the Grays Ferry neighborhood. I have for you guys today. If you think there's anywhere else that's worth looking into, or you have any questions about Grays Ferry, please leave it in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to get a discussion going about where the hottest neighborhoods are going in Philadelphia. So more off the top of my head are Sharswood, which is right around Fairmount, Brewerytown. You're starting to see a lot of development there. Kensington and Old Kensington, more so Kensington at this point, but Old Kensington is getting a lot of bleed out from Fishtown, and Kensington is starting to get kind of into the mix of Old Kensington and Fishtown, but Kensington's a lot more affordable. Kensington has all of its own issues and maybe a little bit farther out. And for me, even though it's prime for rapid development, it's still a lot farther out from Center City and a lot of Philadelphia's attractions than I would like, and that's why I opt more for Grays Ferry, that is only a mile and a half out from Center City and some of the other big names like airports, stadiums, that kind of stuff. So on your radar should be Kensington, Sharswood, Grays Ferry, if you're looking to invest on more of a budget, but a location that has a lot of potential. Any questions? Hit me up, and thanks for tuning in today. Happy to talk about it. You can already see a lot of the changes going on in Grays Ferry. There's been a lot of increase in the amount of permits being taken out to build in that area. There's a lot of empty lots still. There's a lot of dilapidated houses that are ready to be renovated. And what you haven't been able to see is a lot of these two-story homes have already been renovated. Now, as soon as the new construction homes with 3 stories go in and it's a little more obvious from the outside looking in, the area is going to appreciate quickly. There's already a 25 unit development going in around 25th and Dickinson, and most of these homes are completed and starting to be sold. Streets right around there like Stillman and Banbury Street are starting to see 6, 7, 8 new construction houses go up at a time, and that's going to keep pushing. There's already been a lot of development in Grad Hospital and Point Breeze to the point where they can't take on any more development, and developers need to go somewhere else. They're gonna squeeze into Grays Ferry. They've already bought the lots up. This is where the next wave is going of innovation in Philadelphia, and I don't wanna see you miss out. I bought an investment in Grays Ferry. I'm also doubling down, and I'm gonna be moving right to the border of Point Breeze and Grays Ferry on 25th Street very soon. Working on having the house built, plan on moving into that area, and then I'm going to be doing everything in my power to make Grays Ferry and Point Breeze more desirable. Everyone who knows me or hears me talk hears how excited I get about South Philadelphia, and especially Point Breeze and now Grays Ferry. But I'm going to be on the front lines trying to make changes in our community. My goal is to open up a coffee shop at some point, if not a place to have brunch. Whatever it is, I know I'm going to end up improving our neighborhood and making that my mission. So if you want to come join me, great. Welcome aboard the team. If not, no hard feelings. We're going to get it done anyway.